What's going on? This is your boy Kirby, and we are back with another episode of Kirby Reviews, wherein we take a deep dive into new artists and discover bands all over the Philippines. I'm very much excited for this episode, as we're not going to only be reviewing an artist, but a rapper from Zamboanga City, and as well as dissecting his new music video. So all that and more. Let's check it out. So our artist for today calls himself Ino Makata, and he is a rapper, a producer, and hails from Zamboanga City. He was born and raised in Manila, but later on moved to Zamboanga City to pursue his passion in rap. And since then, he has produced noteworthy songs and tracks, and is now one of the respected people in the local rap industry. So his new track is called Sino, and this is a very good track. So yeah, let's check it out.
Yo! Sino ba ang terorista? Sila ba yung komunista? O yung pulis na dumipensa sa terorista? Na rallyista? O baka artista na panaylista na kinumplay niya? O yung artist na isang rapista? Inakala mo noon na meron santik na sadyang napakalabong. Yung malaman tinutukoy ko na tao. Terorista na ba o kapag humangang na tayo sa di matapos na kaso na di makataong pagtrato? Baka naman yung mga nagtatalo sa may komento. Lahat ay gusto na manalo kapag may argumento. Merong terorista na mapanakit, meron din prinsipyo ang binibitbit. May relihiyon kahit di sila yon, sa pangalan nila ito dinidikit para lamang masisi siyang maipilit. Ang salarena sila ang maipit, pero may alam pero mapahanggang ngayon bibigay na katikom, natatakot at tahimik. Isipin mo nga yung apat na sub komando. Walang pagbabago at tila lumabo, wala nang balita sa kaso. Mama sa paano bang paraan inang bayan, ba't sa amin tinago? Ang katotohanan na nais malaman, trahedya ba yun o sadya na plinano?
Sino nga ba talaga ang gumagamit ng dahas? Para ba salita ang gamit niya na armas? Sino nga ba talaga ang gumagamit ng dahas? Para ba salita ang gamit niya na armas?
Alright, so Sino by Ino Makata is written by Ino Makata himself and produced by Dropout Exclusive. This song and music video is basically a social commentary. I think it's an artistic protest against the current situation that we are now in. So very controversial track. Let's take a deep dive, and here's my review. Going into the track, I think the beat and the instrumental is top notch. It was well produced. It's very clean. The beats are crisp. The lyrics are also clear and straight. Every line is just a blow by blow by Ino Makata, and the flow and his delivery is actually seamless. Listening to his style, it's like a linguistic roller coaster. The hook is very catchy. It was sang pretty well, and the message is direct and clear. I also love the second voice that they added there, I also like the second voice that they added there. It really brings the creepy vibe and the overall flavor of the song. And basically the hook serves its purpose on the song. It kind of reels you in and keeps you singing it for days. So I want to talk about the music video, which was directed by Kim Tayona of Playground Films, which they also shot and produced. A little background about Playground Films: they are based in Zamboanga City, founded by Maki Usani and Kim Tayona. Basically, they are aimed to deliver worth-telling stories, and I have to say, deliver they did on this track and on this music video. Alright, So just to give you a quick disclaimer, I'm not really a film guru. I'm not a film student. I have no film background of any sorts. I am just an artist, basically, who likes to dissect things and give my opinion. Okay, so overall, the lighting, the location, the angles, the camera work on this music video is flawless. Really have to give massive props to Kim on directing this music video. Very clean, and also the editing is really awesome on this one. So massive props to Playground Films for pulling this off, especially at this time when we have this coronavirus going on. So yeah. So we're going into dissecting this music video. Also, I want to give massive props to the actors on this music video. They did a pretty good job. It didn't feel forced, and the acting is really great. So we start off the video with 4 characters. The first one is the controller. The second would be the blind follower. The third one is the activist. And the fourth one is the silent follower. So the music video opens up with a TV screen, or a TV, which represents the media, how it's being manipulated and how it's being handled in our current situation. So the next scene, notice how the blind follower becomes really instantly sad when the controller passes her by. Basically, this is the controller manipulating the blind follower as well. The third scene, we cut to the protester laid down with ropes, representation that he is being tied down, but still he is still delivering his message and his point across to the controller. After that, we are introduced to the silent citizen, or the silent follower, with an angelic scene with the light beaming through her face. And this is also followed by a scene where she sees what's going on but doesn't bat an eye and just chooses to be silent and follow the controller. And we skip to a scene where this blind follower is being mourned by the silent follower. My take on this one is that this silent follower only appears when there's tragedy or when there's something bad that's happened in our society. That's the only time that they come out. And then we cut to a scene where the controller randomly chooses his victims, or chooses who's gonna die next. It's like a roulette, a wheel of fortune, of demise. And then he ultimately chooses the protester. Cut to the scene where the silent follower is being caressed by the controller. Basically, I remember a quote on this one. If you don't speak up about this current situation or how things are in the society, well, you're just better off following this controller. We cut to a scene where the blind follower takes off his blindfold and sees a familiar face. And then cut to a dark room where our protester, or our activist, is being interrogated, but notice that his hands are still tied. Basically, my take on this one is however or whatever you try to explain, basically you're still tied down by our controller. After that, his face is wrapped in plastic bag, basically giving a sign that we're all silenced by this controller. And then we cut to a scene where the controller caresses the TV. Basically, it's very, very obvious and pretty self-explanatory. Basically, the the controller is having full power in our media. So now the controller is also manipulating the blind follower and telling her to put a rock, basically kill this activist persona that we have, and put a rock on the activist's head. And this basically represents silencing the people who are against this controller. And we cut to a scene where this silent follower is dancing in demise. Like what I said earlier, this silent follower only appears after tragedy and when something sad happens. So now she reappears, and yeah, basically we end with our activist in a body bag and basically silent. Alright, so overall I am really impressed. I am really happy for these kinds of artists. Overall, a very good, awesome, great job from Ino Makata, from Playground Films, and everyone who's involved in this project. I really have a huge respect for artists who use their platform in addressing social issues that we have today. On a lighter note, please continue to support local Filipino acts, especially the ones in Mindanao or in Visayas, as they are the ones I think who really experience the terrorism that everyone's talking about nowadays. And yeah, please do check out my other videos, and please keep supporting Ino Makata as well as Playground Films. Their link is in the description below. And as always, hit like, share, and subscribe this video so that everyone will be informed and educated about this video. And yeah, my socials are here, so you can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, please send in your tracks. I will make it to a point to review them. So yeah, Playground Films, Ino Makata, Sino, please check them out. Have an awesome week.